For today's Canvas tips and tricks video, we're going to talk about how to make accommodations for students with your quizzes by using the moderate function. We'll also talk about the difference between moderating a quiz and just adding extra availability time for your quiz and due dates for your quiz. So let's jump in. Here I am in a sample Canvas course. And I'm going to go to my week 2 quiz. This is an unpublished quiz. That means you don't have the ability to do moderate. So not until my quiz is published will I see the option to moderate this quiz. Now, once you're in moderate, you can give your students extra accommodations. You can give them additional attempts and additional time on their attempts. So let's take a look at this. If I hit this little pencil icon for the Hartnell student account, I can now give them additional attempts. Right now, everyone gets 2 attempts. So I can give them 1 additional attempts. That means they're going to have these 2 attempts plus the additional 1 attempt for a total of 3 attempts. So if I hit save, I'm good to go. This student now has 3 total attempts. Now let's look at a timed quiz to see how we can add additional time using the moderate feature. So let's go into the week 1 quiz and click on moderate this quiz. When I look at my Hartnell student test account, I now can see that everyone gets 60 minutes on this attempt. So if I want to give additional time, I will enter that here. Now, this is deceptively simple. If I want to give this student time and a half, I would give them 30 extra minutes. So I'm going to give them 60 plus 30, which is a total of 90 minutes. So the first couple of times I did that, I thought that I needed to give them 90 minutes, so I wrote it like this. Now, what you're doing is you're giving them 60 plus 90 minutes. That's not what you need to do. Give them that extra time here. So this student now has 60 plus 30. They have 90 minutes on their exam. You'll see they get 30 extra minutes on each attempt. Now, the other thing that you can do is you could give a student different availability dates. So let's look at the difference. If I edit my quiz, I have down here at the very bottom, I have my due date and I have my availability dates. So if I wanted students to take the exam today, like August 20th, and they have automatically they have until about midnight, but I could manually change that to, let's say, 5 p.m. if I wanted to. So then I can make it available from the 19th until the 21st at midnight. So this is their opportunity to take this exam. It's due on the 20th, but we've given them from the 19th until the 21st to take that exam. Now, if it's a 60-minute exam, they can do this anytime. They can get started anytime between the available from date and the available until date. They cannot take it on the 22nd at 12 a.m. It's closed to everyone. So even though the due date's sooner than that, maybe we want to give them a little bit of flexibility. They get some points off, if they submit it late. So these availability dates do not indicate the amount of time that your students are going to take with the exam. So these are 2 separate functions. This is our time limit. So if they started it at, if they started at 11:59 p.m., they will have a full 60 minutes to take it. So they're actually able to stretch that time a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So if you want it to be a timed exam, this assign and availability date, this is not where to do it. Again, you want to put your timer here and you want to moderate to give students more time. So here this little add button, this gives you the flexibility to leave this exam open for an extra day or two for another student. So let's say we're going to give our Hartnell student, we're going to give them until the 22nd. So it's due on the 22nd. So we're going to make it close on the 24th. So again, these dates are different than the time limit here. But you do have the ability, let's say a student had a solid excuse for why they needed to take it a couple of days later. This is where you extend the due date, as opposed to moderate, where you extend the time limit and the attempts that they are allowed. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot them my way at lotero@hartnell.edu. Thanks for watching.